Wanted Julai flees Macau. Two more schools in Penang closed due to hand, foot and mouth disease. You're watching the evening edition of News on 2. I'm Adrian Seat. Businessman Lau Teck Jo, better known as Julai, who is being sought to assist at the 1MDB probe, is believed to have departed from Macau, where he was last reported to be. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Muhammad Fuzi Harun said police received the information in an email from the Macau authorities 2 days ago.
Kita dah 20 Jun pada bulan Jun yang lalu kita dah keluarkan red notice Interpol dan NCB kepada atas penama ini. Jadi saya rasa itu pun sudah memadai. Kita harap negara-negara yang berkenaan ini dapat bagi feedback kepada kita dan kita akan ambil tindakan susulan secepat mungkin sekiranya mereka memaklumkan kepada kita di mana beliau berada sebenarnya.
Tan Sri Muhammad Fuzi said this at a press conference today after launching a blood donation drive in conjunction with the 211th Police Day celebration in Bukit Aman. Yesterday, Immigration Director General Datuk Sri Mustafa Ali said Low was believed to have been using a passport from another country to travel after his Malaysian passport was cancelled on June the 15th. Low's whereabouts are currently unknown and it is hard to trace him, further complicating the probe into the 1MDB fiasco. Commenting on the status of a former Sabah Chief Minister Tan Sri Musa Aman, who is believed to be in Britain, Tan Sri Muhammad Fuzi said that the latter will come home soon. He said Bukit Aman had already submitted a red notice to the Interpol and informed the United Kingdom authorities that the former Chief Minister is now on the police wanted list.
Kita dah pun alert pihak-pihak yang berkenaan termasuk rakan kita di UK dan kita juga sedang menunggulah kepulangan beliau ni. Saya yakin dia akan pulang ke negara kita balik dalam masa terdekat ni tadi. Dan setakat ni kita fikir kita tak ada keperluan untuk menghantar tim untuk ambil statement dan sebagainya di negara beliau, di mana beliau berada.
Tan Sri Musa had on June the 26th confirmed that he was in the UK for treatment and personal reasons. He was reported to have left the country on May the 16th. Meanwhile, at the same event, Tan Sri Muhammad Fuzi has denied allegations of his involvement with the MIC elections to be held on July the 29th.
Itu saya tak pasti. Yang saya duka cita ni nama saya dikaitkan dengan pemilihan MIC. Mana ada polis kata yang daripada saya itu semua palsu, tak benar sama sekali. Dan saya tak boleh terlibat dengan kita ni neutral, non-partisan. Kita tak boleh terlibat dengan hal parti politik kecuali ada isu-isu yang melibatkan isu-isu jenayah dan sebagainya.
Tan Sri Fuzi said this when asked to comment on a WhatsApp message sent by an individual who had asked the police to take action against an MIC leader, as he claimed that the man had used thugs and forced members to sign the nomination form for his candidacy for the president's post. Asked whether there was any such police reports lodged by MIC, he said there were none so far. Sungai Besar UMNO Division Chief Datuk Sri Jamal Mat Yunus was fined RM400 by the Shah Alam Magistrates Court in Selangor for smashing bottles of alcoholic drinks in front of the Selangor State Secretariat building in Shah Alam last year. Now, the fine was given after Datuk Sri Jamal pleaded guilty by Magistrate Raja Nur Adilah Raja Mahyaldin. The Magistrate Court also ordered the Sungai Besar UMNO chief to be imprisoned for a month if he fails to pay the fine. Datuk Sri Jamal then proceeded to make the payment. He was charged under Section 290 of the Penal Code, which provides for a maximum fine of RM400 upon conviction. Deputy Public Prosecutor Amira Hazika Zulkifli appeared for the prosecution while the accused was represented by Datuk Muhammad Imran Tamrin. Datuk Sri Jamal was reportedly missing after being charged at the Ampang Putri Specialist Hospital on May 25th before being caught by the Indonesian police on July the 2nd. Two more schools in Pulau Pinang have been ordered closed following reports of the hand, foot and mouth disease or HFMD occurring in the areas where the schools were located. Now, the schools are Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Cina or SJKC Shi Chung and the Tenbi International School. Pulau Pinang Health Department Director Dr. Wan Mansor Hamzah said apart from the two schools, 6 classes for Year 1 to Year 3 of SJKC Pote had already been ordered closed after it was found that several pupils had contracted the disease. So far, 18 fatalities involving 13 kindergartens, 1 preschool, a childcare centre and 3 schools including an international school have been ordered closed to facilitate the 10-day cleaning process. Dr. Wan Mansor said the total number of HMFD cases reported in Pulau Pinang since January has reached 679. The Health Department had thus far conducted inspections on 622 preschools and kindergartens out of the 855 premises reported. The viruses that cause HFMD are spread through close contact through the air from coughing and the feces of an infected person, while contaminated objects can also spread the disease. A standard operating procedure or SOP regarding the approval of underage marriages under the Sharia Judicial Department or JKSM has been established. The Women, Family and Community Development Ministry's Political Secretary Rozia Ismail said although the government is committed to raising the minimum age limit of marriage from 16 to 18, the issue is now under the jurisdiction of the Islamic laws of each state.
Perkahwinan kanak-kanak, kita nak tegaskan bahawa perkahwinan kanak-kanak tidak wajar dibenarkan dan dipermudahkan hanya kerana ia boleh dilaksanakan. Ini pandangan kita kepada isu ataupun kepada isu perkahwinan yang Islam,
Rozia said this during a special press conference in Putrajaya. The setting up of the SOP to tighten the approval of underage marriages for Muslims was made following the recent controversy of marriage of an 11-year-old Thai girl to a 41-year-old man. Now, police have refuted allegations that no action was taken against the mother of a 10-year-old boy, Muhammad Hakim Abdullah, who died from alleged child abuse. Pahang Police Chief Dato' Sri Rosli Rahman explained that they had conducted a thorough investigation and the case report had already been submitted to the public prosecutor. Dato' Sri Rosli said the boy's mother was remanded from yesterday until July the 16th, adding that for now the case has been classified under Section 302 of the Penal Code for murder. In the incident last Monday, the boy's 29-year-old mother had made an emergency call to the hospital at about noon saying that her son was unconscious at the house in Kampung Permatang Bada in Kuantan. A medical team arrived and performed CPR, but failed and rushed the boy to the hospital for further treatment. However, the boy died on the way. Welcome back. The Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Shah, chaired the 249th meeting of the Conference of Rulers today at Istana Negara Kuala Lumpur. The two-day meeting, which began today, was attended by all the Malay rulers except for the Sultans of Pahang and Kelantan. The region of Pahang, Tengku Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah represented the Sultan of Pahang, while the region of Kelantan, Dr. Tengku Muhammad Faiz Petra represented the Sultan of Kelantan. The Malay rulers were accompanied by the respective Menteri Besars of the Yang di-Pertuas Negeri of Pulau Pinang, Sabah and Melaka were accompanied by the respective chief ministers at the meeting, which began earlier at 10:30 a.m. The Yang di-Pertua Negeri of Sarawak, Tun Abdul Taib Mahmud, was accompanied by Sarawak Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Ahmad Awang Tengah Ali Hassan. The Yang di-Pertuan Agong, Sultan Muhammad V, is scheduled to attend the meeting tomorrow. Meanwhile, at a separate event held at the Istana Negara, Sultan Muhammad V awarded the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Scholarship of 2018 and 2019 to 12 students of higher learning institutions. The scholarship was introduced in 2006 to recognize a student's capabilities. Out of the 12 recipients, 6 will continue to do their PhDs, while the rest will continue to do their master's degree at any local or foreign university of their choice. As of now, a total of 153 recipients have received scholarships. 76 have enrolled to do their doctoral studies, while 77 students have enrolled into PhD for 4 major areas, which include science and technology, economy, law and Islamic finance. These recipients will also receive a living allowance of 50% more than the federal scholarship rate for foreign studies. The Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture has in plan several programs to attract more tourists to the country and spur economic growth through the tourism sector. Now, through these programs, the ministry is aiming of an influx of tourists to reach a peak of 36 million by the year 2020. Its Deputy Minister, Muhammad Bakhtiar Wancik, said that the sector is experiencing to garner revenue to the tune of 168 billion ringgit. Last year, a total of 25.95 million tourists visited the country, which saw the sector earning 82.17 billion ringgit.
Ini program yang berjaya, yang bagus, yang kita alu-alukan. Kita nak mengadakan banyak lagi world events in KL. I think with the MySap, we memperkasakan lagi MySap untuk lebih dapat banyak lagi bidding untuk world event di Kuala Lumpur.
Muhammad Bakhtiar said this at the World Chefs Congress and Expo 2018, which is being held from today until July the 14th in Kuala Lumpur. Mass Rapid Transit Cooperation Sdn Bhd, or MRT Corp, today announced that the overall progress of the MRT Sungai Buloh Serdang Putrajaya, or SSP line MRT2, has reached a 30% completion as of this month. Now, MRT Corp SSP line project director Dato Amiruddin Ma'aris said at a current pace, the project will be able to move into the next phase of construction as scheduled. Dato Amiruddin said MRT had also started work on the viaduct crossover project along Jalan Kuala Selangor, while the commencement of track laying works on the main line will start by December of 2018. Phase 1 of the project will run from Kuasa Damansara to Kampong Batu and comprising 12 stations. It is targeted for completion by July of 2021. Phase 2 of the MRT SSP line project, meanwhile, will include tunnels, the mined tunnel between University Putra Malaysia and Equine Park, and underground section tunnel in Kuala Lumpur. Dato Amiruddin said the underground section tunnel between Jalan Ipoh and Bandar Malaysia South has reached more than 33% completion, while the mined tunnel has just started its work last month. The 52.2-kilometer SSP line, costing 32 billion ringgit, will serve as a corridor to a population of around 2 million in Damansara Damai, Jalan Ipoh, Kampong Baru, Kuala Lumpur City Centre, Tun Razak Exchange, Kuchai Lama, Sri Kembangan and Cyberjaya. Darul Takzim had to dig deep to clinch their 5th straight Malaysian Super League title after defeating Perak 2-1 in Ipoh. JDT pushed the boundaries of records to add to the ones they won in 2014, 2015, 2016 and last year in 2017. A scoreless first half was followed by the home side taking the lead in the 72nd minute when Nur Hakim Hassan trashed a short pass of Farizal Marlias. JDT's Raul Longi tried to get his team back into the game, and his substitution of Safawi Rasid for Haswan Bakri was a turning point, as the former was involved in both goals JDT scored. In the 75th minute, Safawi produced a pinpoint free kick into the box, which was headed into the net by captain Haris Harun to make the score 1-1. Safawi then turned from provider to finisher, as he himself headed one in from Gonzalo Cabrera's cross in the 83rd minute to seal a come-from-behind win for the visitors. The result meant that JDT's 16 points lead at the top of the table is now an unassailable, and they will go straight into the draw for the 2019 AFC Champions League group stage. And that item concludes this evening's edition of News on 2. In our top story, wanted Joe Low flees Macau, and police said his exact whereabouts are unclear. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for more updates. I'm Adrian Seat. Stay tuned to TV2. Have a pleasant evening. The Tamil Bulletin is up next. Thanks for watching.